How you doing, everyone? My name is Rashid, and in this video I'll be showing you how to perform operations with fractions and decimals at an introductory algebra level. In the next 4 slides I'll be introducing fractions and decimals before I show you how to perform operations with them. Let's begin. Introduction to fractions. Fractions are a part of a whole number. There are different types of fractions, which are proper, improper, and mixed number fractions. In a fraction there are two numbers, which is the numerator, which is the top number, and the denominator, which is the bottom number. Different type of fractions. A proper fraction is a fraction where the numerator, the top number, is less than the denominator, the bottom number. An improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator, the top number, is greater than or equal to the denominator, the bottom number. A mixed fraction is a whole number and a fraction combined into one mixed number. Beneath each definition there's an example, and on the left there's a picture of the type of fraction. Now I'm going to go into decimal fractions. A decimal fraction is a fraction where the denominator, the bottom number, is a power of 10, such as 10, 100, or 1000. You can write decimal fractions with a decimal point and no denominator, which makes it easier to do calculations like addition and multiplication on fractions. Introduction to decimals. The decimal is part of a numeral system that has a 10 as its base. Decimal point is a point or dot used to separate the whole number part from the fractional part of a number. On the next slide there is a chart of decimals and fraction numbers for you to check out. Okay, now that you had a second to check that out, on our next few slides I'll be showing you an example of how to perform operations with fractions and decimals. Adding and subtracting fractions. First, when adding and subtracting fractions, it is necessary to have a common denominator. For example, addition. 5 over 14 plus 1 over 14 equals 6 over 14. Same or common denominator, and you add or subtract the top number, which is the numerator. Subtraction. 17 over 24 minus 5 over 24 equals 12 over 24. If the numerator can go into the denominator evenly, or if they both have a number that can be divided into them both evenly, which is called a common factor, the fractions can be simplified to its lowest term. For example, 35 over 80 simplified to 7 over 16. 35 can't go into 80 evenly, but the largest number that goes into them both evenly is 5. So 5 goes into 35 7 times, and 5 goes into 80 16 times. So the lowest term of the fraction is 7 over 16. Multiplying fractions. When multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. For example, 7 over 10 times 15 over 14 equals 105 over 140. So simplify using the greatest common factor, which is 35. 35 goes into 105 3 times, and 35 goes into 140 4 times. So the lowest term is 3 over 4. Dividing fractions. When dividing fractions is a little different from multiplying fractions. First, write the problem. 8 over 5 divided by 3 over 10. Then rewrite, but flip the second fraction, so now it is 8 over 5 times 10 over 3. Now it is multiplication problem, so you can just multiply then simplify. 8 over 5 times 10 over 3 equals 80 over 15. Simplify to 16 over 3. Performing operations with decimals. First, division. 23.5 divided by 10 equals 2.35. Multiplication. 23.5 times 10 equals 235. Addition. 23.5 plus 10 equals 33.5. Subtraction. 23.5 minus 10 equals 13.5. This is the end. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned to the next video. Thank you for watching.